us as well. We have Mr. Eazi in the building.
We all want to know your story. Oh my God.
I got that.
How are you, my brother?
Man, I'm good.
Well, thanks for coming through in the rain.
Yeah.
And also good to have you back in Nigeria.
Yeah, it's wonderful to come. Although I leave today. So.
Yeah. Did you get any hassles at the airport?
Apart from the people saying, I'm a lot better, show some love. I know it's not hassle though, but sometimes it's like, okay. And but it's part of it. It comes with it.
It comes with territory, I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, basically, we're going to be talking about new songs, the new stuff you're doing as well, and what you've been up to. You've been kind of a pretty eventful 12 months.
Yeah.
But you're enjoying a lot of the result of your hard work.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there were times when you were like, am I really in the right lane? Is this what I really want to do?
Yeah, sure.
Tell us about it.
Always, like, to be honest, like this, like say, December 2015, right? So
yeah.
December 2015, I had like 2015, I'd moved back to Nigeria, right? And then
from where?
From Ghana.
Okay.
So I'd moved back to Nigeria from Ghana in 2015 to start like my life here.
Right. Okay.
You know, and then I got a job. I got a job in Port Harcourt, Slumberjee. And then I just was frustrated. It was a good job. It was good pay.
Oil and gas.
Yeah, oil and gas. Like it's a dream job.
It's a dream job.
It's $6,000 a month kind of job. Do you understand? But I was frustrated.
Don't make my Ray leave right now. Ray could be on the way to Port Harcourt right now. What?
I was frustrated, you know, and then it was crazy. I just quit. And then I come back to Lagos and I
Why did you quit?
I quit because I wasn't feeling fulfilled. Like I just felt like
the story doesn't sound that bad, guy.
I see it. Let me tell you something. I just felt like, you know, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Do you understand? And I just felt like I just programmed my life to the end. I looked at my bosses.
Right.
And I saw my bosses. It was the same thing every day, the same routine.
They were doing,
They were doing even the money they had, they couldn't even like enjoy it. And I think what struck me was when my boss's wife left him. So I just said, so at the end of the day,
why? That's
you could
funny,
just
Why did she leave?
I think you're gonna have a few people calling from oil and gas industry.
No. Shout out to everybody. I love that time.
Because they say like that.
No.
It's exciting.
You know, it's exciting.
Why did she leave?
For me, I guess maybe he wasn't having enough time.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't having enough time. So you know, I moved back to Lagos.
All that money,
Yeah, all that money. I moved back to Lagos, and when I moved back to Lagos, imagine I go from there. I just got in my masters. Do you understand? I moved from masters to computer village, and then I start selling phones. So everybody in my house thought like
you lost it.
I lost it. My mom, she started having special prayers
for
me that why would you have an MSc and move, and my dad won't say anything. Like they'll try to, everybody will call me and they'll try to convince me to quit. And then my dad won't add his final voice. So this thing kept going, and I just used to go to the studio. Like it's always been a hobby, go to the studio. And then, you know, fast forward, I finally get a break. I get funding for my phone business.
Okay.
And then like 3 months down the line, my partner switches on me and I lose everything. All the money.
What did they do?
All the money. They just felt the business was getting too big, too quick.
Okay.
And they just felt I was becoming the face of the business because I would be the one doing the pitches to the investors. And imagine you started a business, but when you go to the investors, they don't listen to you. But when you send me to say the same thing, so he just felt scared.
So he pulled the plug.
He pulled the plug. So everything basically crashed. Do you understand? And at the point where at that point, my dad called me and my dad said, "Yo, Tosin, you have till April 2015. If by April 2015, I don't care what you're doing,
I'm going to kick you out of this.
If by April 2015, April 2016, you don't have a car of your own that you bought with yourself because you're still driving your sister's car, and if you don't have a house that you rented with your money because I was living in family house, you would have to stop this or I'll cut you out." And you know, and just around that time, I got new investment for the phone business. I got like dope partnership for the phone business, and then next thing I know, somebody is booking me to go out to London to play a show. So I remember this was March. So I call my dad and I tell my dad and mom, I'm like, I'm going to London He's like, okay, for what? I'm going to sing in London. You say, oh God, when did he become a musician? Because so what? You're just do you want to ruin your life? You've gone from computer village. This business is not working, and then I go to the UK, and then I see that I make 12,000. I remember I made 12,000 pounds. So I called my mom. I did 5 shows. I said, Mommy, I made 12,000 pounds. So my mom is like, this is a sign. God just wants to reward you for all your hustle. And he wants you to come back and take a job. Come back and take a job.
Again.
So I come back, and guess what? I came back because they just thought that you're not. When did you become a musician? You're not a musician. So just go and take that free money. Maybe those people are confused.
Yeah.
And make sure you're with somebody in case they have sinister plans. Collect the money and run back. So I come back, and when I came back, I went to my mom and I showed her 20 pounds.
Right.
And I'm like, Mommy, I have 20 pounds here. She's like, is that all you brought from London? I said, yes. She said, what did you do with all the money? You told me you made 12,000. I said, I used it to shoot 3 videos.
Oh.
And that was it. That was it. Like, that was it. My mom, she just, we got into a fight. Like, I didn't talk to my mom for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
We were not in talking terms at all. My uncles who are engineers, they called me, they told me I want to ruin my life, so they're gonna wash their hands off. My uncle, who I was staying in his house, he couldn't tell them I was in his house. And when they found out, I had to leave. He told me, he's like, Tosin, you have to, some days you have to be out of the house. Some days. So I started living with my boy. Shout out to Dayo. I started living in his BQ. In his BQ had a generator that was facing the BQ. So all that steam coming through. But you know, by the time I started dropping those videos, I went back to London again in July. I did 2 shows. One of them was my show. One of them was a festival. I made like real good amount of money, and at that point I just I don't know, this is not an FIR
Nice
conversation.
But at the beginning, this I don't want to call it lack of faith because your family always believes in you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe the fact they didn't take you as seriously at the beginning, did that hurt?
Doubt.
Did that,
Yeah,
did it hurt?
I'm telling you, it hurts. But two people kept me going. Like, I mean, 3 people. First, my uncle who I was staying in his house. He just believed that whatever I was up to, I'll find a part, and you know. And my sister was still chipping money. She still gave me a car to be driving. Do you understand? And my dad, it was only that my dad had come to a breaking point where this is your first son, and you're seeing your first son. Yeah, you want him to succeed, but you just need him to do something you think would work. Yeah.
All right, we got Mr. Eazi. Nice one. I love the story. Okay, we're going to play some music right now. When we come back, we're going to give you a chance to talk about your experiences as well. Mr. Eazi, we have plenty of questions from social media. If you have any questions for him, people are asking all kinds of strange questions.
You should prepare yourself, Mr. Eazi. A lot of questions for you.
All right, we're talking about Peak, the relaunch, and also about what's happened to you in the past, experiences that you've had. Share with us right now. And while you're doing that, we'll be playing Short Skirt from Mr. Eazi.
You can also tweet your experiences as well. Talk to us online. Tweet at the Beat 999 FM and use the hashtag Morning Rush.
Yes, sir. Stick with us now. Don't go away.
Anywho, alright, so basically what everyone has been tweeting about and talking about on Instagram, Mr. Eazi. Let's talk about the interview you gave. I think you were in London, right?
Yeah.
When you're on Capital Extra.
Yeah.
And you know, you were asked a certain question or some questions, and your response was quite intriguing. So I think, is this your first interview here since that interview? No.
Yeah, this is my first interview anywhere since.
Okay. Fantastic. So you can explain yourself. Alright, so we're not going to take sides, but it seems a lot of people have misinterpreted what you've said, if we're going to be positive about it. You know, it seemed like you were saying that you were quoting some words from certain artists' hit songs, and you were saying that, you know, where they have no tie to Ghana, no relationship to Ghana, where they suddenly get this slang from is very confusing. And it seemed like you were insinuating that these sounds and this slang originated with you, Mr. Eazi. So, you know, Nigerians were a bit upset, because we kind of felt like you were separating yourself from the Nigerian scene and saying that you were Ghanaian and that we were copying you. So can you please explain?
I think first off, let's start it by saying, like, first off, like, I'm Nigerian, like, and I feel like this year I've been very unlike maybe last year. This year I've been very vocal about me being Nigerian. I mean, if you listen to my Beats One, I have Dirty Radio on Beats One. If you listen to it, a lot of people hit me up after that, because they felt like there was so much biasness because I did an Afrobeat 101 show. So you're doing an Afrobeat 101, and you know people term Afrobeat as any pop music from Africa. So if you're now picked to, you're supposed to shine the light 100% across Africa. But I'm not going to lie to you, and I know I was a bit biased. Do you understand? And that's because I'm Nigerian. Do you understand? So first off, like there's no testing where who I am. I'm Nigerian, I'm Tosin. Do you understand? So and my alliance is always first to Nigeria. But I feel like I'm so much of an artist. And sometimes as an artist you get too personal. You take your art too personal. You know, some artists cannot even sell their artwork, their painting. They don't want to sell it. They feel like it should be cherished. So sometimes you take it too personal and you say some things. Me, I'm very like, I love to give reference. Do you understand? If you've done your project, you have to give references. So I'm always quick. I think, and maybe that's a fault. I'm always quick to reference things. So for instance, on my mixtape, there's a song called Accra to Lagos, where I sample somebody from Ghana. I do the da da di 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 da di da di di. Every time I perform, I always make sure I mention Rex Omar's name. Do you understand? There's a record I've sampled for Phase. I've not even released the record. I've already started going, this is a Phase song. It's influenced by Phase. It's influenced by Phase. So I feel that's my issue. But no disrespect to any artist. I bump to all these songs. I feel like Ghana and Nigeria, we've had that cultural interchange. When I was in Ghana schooling, it was our movies. Do you understand? Now Ghana movies, there's a lot of good movies coming out of Ghana, but across Africa is our movies. The same thing for the arts, and it's the same thing for music. At some point, a lot of songs in Ghana where like everybody was trying to like bite off, and it's usual, like pasta. Pasta is not our food, but pasta is spaghetti. Who doesn't eat spaghetti here? The fact, if I come out and say pasta is from Italy, I hope I'm right. If I come out and say pasta is from Italy, it's not a Nigerian meal. Some people will come out and say, yo, you're dissing Nigeria. But it is what it is. And there's nothing wrong with it.
I think it was the way you were saying it. It sounded negative. Because I saw the clip and you even said it yourself. You're like, oh, it sounds like I'm taking shots. It's like, I think you even realized it was the way you said it. And then it's like you were quoting words from, you know,
to be honest, it's common. It's common words. If you before anything, if you go to my library, you see I have a song called Shito. So if I'm saying if anybody that knows any Ghanaian or I've been near Ghana knows that Shito is a common word. Yeah. Everything I was quoting is common. If I say Banku is a common word.
Okay. So you weren't quoting a specific
to be honest, I wasn't taking shots at anybody. That's why if you watch that interview, I go, oh my God, it's like I'm taking shots. Yeah. Like, but I wasn't taking shots at anybody. I was just saying, I just like to free my mind, and sometimes maybe.
Okay, I think we've touched upon it. So basically, what you're saying is that you meant no harm to anybody.
No harm to anybody.
So you are friends with everybody.
I'm friends with everybody.
We want to see you on Runtown on the same track.
Everybody.
Yeah. Are we gonna
see that happen?
We have a record. We have an old record.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to see you guys on the first one.
Another one. Yay!
I would love it.
Call it Accra to Lagos.
I would love it.
Akwaba. All right. You got any questions? People asking about most embarrassing moment and other things like.
What's been your most embarrassing moment?
I think my most embarrassing moment was definitely when I met an artist in the UK, and I couldn't believe it. I was so starstruck. I couldn't say anything like for like 30 seconds.
Okay, who was it you met?
Ellie Goulding.
Ellie Goulding.
I couldn't even say her name. I couldn't even say her name. I was just like.
You should try and do a track with her. How come you didn't tell her? Can I get you on the track?
No, we done something.
Okay.
We done two things.
Yay! Okay, please. And then on my Instagram, somebody really wanted to know. I'm sure most of your fans will know.
Yeah.
Someone asked me, please, where did you meet your current girlfriend?
I met her at a party.
Sorry, let's start. Who's your current girlfriend? Let's not assume anything.
I tried to save you.
She was helping me here, man.
Let's not assume anything. Let me say, who's your current girlfriend?
My girlfriend is
the girlfriend last week is not the girlfriend this week. You're a musician.
No, my current girlfriend's name is Temi JTO.
Oh, yeah. He admitted it. That's so
I think the first time I admitted like on
exactly. Yeah.
Why were you denying the girl now?
No, I wasn't denying. I just didn't say anything about it.
You
but
know,
you should. Everybody, I thought people should know.
You read a lot of the comments online, and I'm sure you ignore it because you're so used to seeing negative things. But I feel a lot of people are gonna keep overshadowing your relationship because of the fact that of her family, the money, the wealth, and it's like people don't want to believe that you're in love or you like each other. It's like he's just there for the money.
I don't believe either. I'm gonna be honest with you. So why do you go out with a girl with no money?
No, you know,
because you got money.
No,
so
exactly.
Why do you help a young girl with no money?
What about us?
So, to be honest, make I know lie to you. I never planned for her to be my girlfriend. That was never the plan. Really? Do you understand? I was friends.
But Lisa doesn't believe me.
I'm telling you. Wait, hold on, Mr.
I'm telling you.
He's just one fine girl like this.
I'm telling you.
And fathers will be like, yes, this girl be a good friend though.
No, Lisa, I'm not trying to brag, Lisa, but make I no brag. But I get enough like
attention, right?
Enough attention from a lot of beautiful.
I love it.